Episode 3, Life in Cape Breton. This is the last episode of our mini-docu series. Thank you for coming this far and strengthening your knowledge of Gaelic culture and heritage. In this episode, you will learn about Highland Clearances, kelp farming, Ship Hector, struggles with the new land, tools, and evolved houses. First up, the Highland Clearances. The Highland Clearances were the end of the land for most Gaels in Scotland. Many felt feelings of despair and anger. The clan systems crumbled, and so did the lives of many Gaels. Some of them stayed in Scotland, but many of them left and moved to 5 different locations: North Carolina, Ontario, mainland and Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. The Highland Clearances began in 1786. The Battle of Culloden lasted less than an hour and marked the end of the clan systems. The government wanted to destroy the basis of all Highland society. Besides the chiefs losing their power, the tacksmen were the first to change. They lost their job to people called factors, and many of the tacksmen were the first to immigrate because they were so unhappy. It is believed by many that 3 reasons led to the clearances, the first one being sheep farming. This was from the 1760s and onwards. Sheep produced wool, which could be sold for lots of money, more money than a tenant could pay for living on that same land. Few tenants could buy sheep themselves. Since the Highlanders couldn't buy sheep either, they moved closer to the coast of Scotland.
One major cause of the Highland Clearances was kelp farming, which introduced a new job known as the crofter. Highlanders were given small plots of land to rent and expected to produce kelp. If they succeeded, they didn't have to pay rent, but if not, they faced extremely high fees. This tied into growing money troubles across the Highlands. Those unable to pay rent in kelp or cash were forced off their land, leaving them homeless. Many crofters, Gaels, and clans believed they had a better chance of starting over elsewhere, and landlords often paid for their passage to what they called the New World. One notable journey was aboard the ship Hector in 1773, which brought settlers to Nova Scotia. Between 1773 and 1855, about 50,000 Gaels immigrated and built new communities across several counties. When the Gaels arrived, they struggled with harsh climate changes, dense forests, unlike their treeless homeland, and the need to clear land for farming. They adapted by using tools, like the cast chrome, to remove rocks, and mogans, thick layered slippers, to survive deep snow. Their homes also evolved. In Scotland, their houses were made of mud, rock, and hay due to the lack of trees. In Nova Scotia, surrounded by a dense forest, they cut down trees for their farmland and built sturdy log houses, some of which still stand today. These changes reflect on how Gaelic culture endured and adapted, with the community working to preserve their language, customs, and heritage. Gaelic history continues to shape cultural identity and diversity in modern times.
Thank you for listening to our Gaelic Cultural Studies 11 docu-series final project. We hope you enjoyed.